Students, in the previous video we have completed exercise 7b. So now we will start exercise 7c. This exercise is related to time and work. So first sum is A can do a piece of work in 6 days and B can do it in 8 days. A is taking 6 days to complete the work and B is taking 8 days to complete the work. How long will they take to complete it together? If they will work together, how many days they will take to complete the work? This we have to find. So what is given? Time taken by A to complete the work is equal to how many days? 6 days. So after this, just after this, we will find A's 1 day's work. So A's 1 day's work. It means how much work is completed by A in 1 day if he is doing work in 6 days. So A's 1 day's work is equal to 1 upon 6. Formula of 1 day's work is equal to 1 upon time taken to complete the work. So 1 upon how many days taken by A to complete the work? 6. So it means A's 1 day's work is equal to 1 upon 6. Then time taken by B to complete the work is in how many days B is completing the work? 8 days. So in the same way we will find the B's 1 day's work. So B's 1 day's work is equal to 1 upon 8. What is asking? How long will they take to complete it together? If A and B will do the work together, in how many days they can complete the work? So now we will find A and B 1 day's work. So A plus B's 1 day's work. It means if A and B are doing work together for 1 day, how much work they can complete? It means is this. So A plus B's 1 day's work is equal to A's 1 day's work 1 upon 6 plus B's 1 day's work 1 upon 8. So we will add both. So LCM of 6 and 8 will come 24. So 6 4 the 24, 4 1 the 4, 8 3 the 24, 3 1 the 3 is equal to 7 upon 24. A plus B's 1 day's work is equal to 7 upon 24. So now time taken by A and B to complete the work if they are doing work together is equal to, so formula of time taken to complete the work is equal to 1 upon 1 day's work. So 1 upon 1 day's work of A and B, that is 7 upon 24. This. So it means 1 multiply 24 upon 7 days. 1 upon 7 upon 24. 1 this divide changes into multiply, then the reciprocal of 27 upon 24, 24 upon 7. This we will solve. So 24 1 the 24. I am writing here 24 1 the 24. 7 upon 7. So 24 upon 7 days. So we can change this into mix. So it will come 3 upon 7 days. So students answer is 3 upon 7 days. Students, second sum, that is A and B working together can do a piece of work in 10 days. So what is given? If A and B are doing the work together, how many days they are taking to complete the work? 10 days. B alone can do the same work in 15 days. So how long will A alone take to do the same work? So what we will write? Time taken by A and B to complete the work. It means if A and B are doing the work together, how much time they are taking to complete the work is equal to how many days? 10 days. So just after this we will find A plus B's 1 day's work. So as I already told you in first sum, 1 day's work formula is 1 upon time taken to complete the work. It means 1 upon 10. 1 day's A plus B's 1 day's work, 1 upon 10. So what is given? B alone can do the same work in 15 days. So time taken to time taken by A to complete the work. In how many days A is completing the work? B, not A. Students, B is doing alone. So time taken by B to complete the work, 15 days. So just after this we will find B's 1 day's work. B's 1 day's work. Same 1 upon 15. So what is asking after this? How long will A alone take to do the same work? So student, to find this, first we will find A's 1 day's work. So A's 1 day's work is equal to A's 1 day's work is equal to, see, this one is 1 upon 10 is A plus B's 1 day's work, and 1 upon 15 is B's 1 day's work. If we will subtract A plus B's 1 day's work from A plus B's 1 day's work, what whose work we will get? A's 1 day's work. So A plus B's 1 day's work is 1 upon 10. From 1 upon 10, if we will subtract B's 1 day's work, 1 upon 15, we will get A's 1 day's work. So first we will take the LCM. It will come 30, 10 3 the 30, 15 2 the 30, 2 1 the 2 is equal to 1 upon 30. So 1 upon 30 is A's 1 day's work. So time taken by A to complete the work alone is equal to, formula is 1 upon 1 day's work. So 1 upon 1 day's work is 1 upon 30. So it will come in days. So we will solve this. This one is main divide. Divide changes into multiply. Then reciprocal of 1 upon 30. 30 upon 1. So we will solve this. 31 the 30 upon 1. It means 30 days. So students, time taken by A to complete the work alone is equal to 30 days. Listen here again. 1 upon 10 is A plus B's 1 day's work, and 1 upon 15 is B's 1 day's work. If we will subtract B's 1 day's work from A plus B's 1 day's work, we will get A's 1 day's work. So it is coming 1 upon 30, and time taken by A to complete the work alone is 30 days. Now students, see fourth sum. A and B take 6 hours and 9 hours respectively to complete a work. It means A is taking 6 hours, B is taking 9 hours. So A works for 1 hour and then B works for 2 hours. First, how much work is done in these 3 hours? We have to find out how much work is done in these 3 hours. It means we will find A's work for 1 hour. A is doing work for 1 hour. How much work is completed by A in 1 hour? That we will find first. Then B work for 2 hours. So how much work is completed by B in 2 hours, that also we will find. So in these 3 hours, how much work is done by A and B, that we have to find. So we will add both the work. So A and B take 6 hours and 9 hours respectively to complete a work. So A work for 1 hour, this we will find. So directly we can find A is 1 day's work, or A is 1 hour work, not 1 day, here hours. A is 1 hour's work, because they are taking time in hours to complete the work. So A and B take 6 hours and 9 hours. A is taking 6 hours, so A's 1 hour's work is equal to 1 upon 6. So we have to find how much work is done in these 3 hours. Which 3 hours? A's 1 hour's work and B's 2 hours work. So A's 1 hour work 1 upon 6, then B's 1 hour's work is equal to 1 upon 9. So B is doing work for 2 hours, so we will find out B's 2 hours work. So B's 2 hours work is equal to 1 upon 9 is 1 hour work, so 2 hours work more, so multiply by 2. So 2 1 the 2 upon 9. So A is 1 hour work 1 upon 6, B's 2 hours work 2 upon 9. So work done in first part, work done in 3 hours. So we will add both the work, 1 upon 6 plus 2 upon 9. So is equal to LCM 18, 6 3 the 18, 3 1 the 3, 9 2 the 18, 2 2 the 4. So is equal to 7 upon 18 work is done in 3 hours. So it is the answer of first part. Second part, how much work is still left? So very simple, work is still left is equal to, so students tell me, complete work is given, how much work they have to do? Not given. So complete work always 1. So from 1 7 upon 18 is completed. How much is left? It means 1 minus 7 upon 18. So we will subtract this, LCM 18, then here 1. So 1 18 the 18, 18 1 the 18, minus 18 1 the 18, 1 7 the 7. So 11 upon 18 work is still left. So work is still left is equal to 11 upon 18. So answer of first part 7 upon 18, answer of second part 11 upon 18. Now students, see 6th sum. 2 taps can fill a cistern in 10 hours and 8 hours. So first tap is taking 10 hours to fill the cistern. Cistern means tank. And second tap is taking 8 hours. A third tap can empty it in 15 hours. Third tap is emptied the tank in 15 hours. How long will it take to fill the empty cistern if all of them are opened together? So if all the cistern open together, filling cistern and emptied cistern, how much time that empty cistern filled? So first we will find that, see, cistern filled by first step in 1 hour. So how much time is taken to fill the cistern by first step? That 10 hours. So cistern filled by first step in 1 hour, 1 upon 10. In the same way, cistern filled by second step in 1 hour, 1 upon 8. So cistern emptied by third tap in 1 hour, because third tap is empty the cistern in 15 hours. So cistern emptied by third tap in 1 hour is equal to 1 upon 15. So then students, we will find cistern filled in 1 hour if all 3 taps open together. So we will add the filling cisterns 1 hour's work. So that 1 upon 10 is the tap filled by cistern filled by first tap, plus 1 upon 8 cistern filled by second tap, then minus 1 upon 15, because third tap is emptying the cistern. So after that, LCM is coming 120, then 10 12 the 120, 12 1 the 12, plus 18 8 15 the 120, 15 1 the 15, then minus 15, 8 the 120, 8 1 the 8. We will add positive ones. So 27 minus 8 upon 120. So after subtracting this, we are getting 19 upon 120. So it means cistern filled in 1 hour if all 3 taps open together. 19 upon 120. So time taken to fill the cistern if all the taps open together. Formula is 1 upon 1 day's work, because formula of time taken to complete the work is 1 upon 1 day's work or 1 hour's work, whatever what unit is given. So 1 upon 19 upon 120. So 1 multiply reciprocal of this 120 upon 19. So it is coming 120 upon 19 hours. So we will give answer in mixed. After changing into mixed, it is coming 6 whole 6 upon 19 hours. Now students, see 7 sum. Mohit can complete a work in 50 days, whereas Anuj can complete the same work in 40 days. Find work done by Mohit in 20 days. So for first part, first we will find the Mohit's 1 day's work. So easily we can find. Mohit's 1 day's work. How many days taken by Mohit to complete the work? 15 days. So Mohit 1 day's work 1 upon 50. Then easily we can find Mohit's 20 days work is equal to 1 upon 50 is the work done by Mohit in 1 day. So Mohit's 20 days work will be more. For more, multiply by 20. 0 to 0 cancel. So 2 1 the 2 upon 5. 2 upon 5 is the work done by Mohit in 20 days. So it is the answer of part first. Second, work left after Mohit has worked on it for 20 days. So second part, work left after Mohit done work for 20 days. So work left after Mohit done work for 20 days. How much work is left? So what was the complete work? 1. How much work done by Mohit in 20 days? 2 upon 5. So 1 minus 2 upon 5. This much work is left. So this we will calculate. LCM 5. Then here 5 1 the 5. Then 5 1 the 5. 1 2 the 2 is equal to 3 upon 5 work is left after work done by Mohit for 20 days. Now what is time taken by Anuj to complete the remaining work? So in third part, time taken by Anuj to complete the remaining work. Remaining work means 3 upon 5 work. So for that we must have Anuj's 1 day's work. Anuj's 1 day's work. So Anuj 1 day's work is equal to how many in how many days Anuj is completing the work? 40 days. So Anuj 1 day's work 1 upon 40. So then time taken by Anuj to complete the remaining work is equal to, what was the formula? Time taken to complete the work? 1 upon 1 day's work. This was the formula, 1 upon 1 day's work. What is 1 here? It is the complete work. But now here how much work is left? 3 upon 5. So we have to find the time taken by Anuj to complete the 3 upon 5 work. So 3 upon 5 upon 1 day's work. 1 day's work is 1 upon 40. So this we will solve. 3 upon 5 multiply reciprocal of 1 upon 40. 40 upon 1. It will come in days. So 5 8s are 40. 3 8s are 24 days. Listen again. Time taken by Anuj to complete the remaining work is equal to, so formula of time taken to complete the work is equal to 1 upon 1 day's work. What is 1 here? It is the complete work, but here is asking remaining work. So in the numerator we will write remaining work 3 upon 5 upon 1 day's work is 1 upon 40. So after solving this we are getting 24 days. It means in 24 days Anuj can complete the remaining work. Now students, see ninth sum. A is able to complete 1 upon 3 of a certain work in 10 hours and B is able to complete 2 upon 5 of the same work in 12 hours. Here that is not given time taken to complete the work by A. It is not given. But is given this 1 upon 3 work is completed by A in 10 hours. But we will find time taken by A to complete the work. See how we will find. Time taken by A to complete the work is equal to 10 multiply 3 hours is equal to 30 hours. See, A is able to complete 1 upon 3 of a certain work in 10 hours. So time taken by A to complete the work, 10 multiply this 3. 10 multiply 3. So 30 hours. In 30 hours A is completing the work. So time taken by B to complete the same work is equal to 12 multiply 2 upon 5 is there. Then we will write 5 upon 2 hours. 2 6 are 12. Then 2 6 are 12. So B is taking 30 hours to complete the work. So now students, in first part what is asking, how much work can A do in 1 hour? So we have to find the A's 1 day's work. So easily we can find A's 1 day's work. So how much time is taken by A to complete the work? 30 hours. So A's 1 day's work 1 upon 30. Simple. Then in second part, how much work can B do in 1 hour? So B's 1 day's work we have to find. So easily we can find how much time is taken by B to complete the work. Same 30 hours. So 1 upon 30 is the work done by B in 1 hour's work. Here hours, not days, hours. So in how much time will the work be completed if both work together? So we have to find the time taken by A and B to complete the work if they work together. So we will find A plus B's 1 hour's work first. A plus B's 1 hour's work means 1 upon 30 plus 1 upon 30. It means 30 is the LCM. 1 plus 1, 2. So 2 upon 30. It means 2 1 the 2, then 15. 1 upon 15 is the work of 1 hour of A and B if they work together. So for third part, it is the solution for third part. Then how much time will the work be completed if they work together? So time taken by A and B to complete the work together. So formula is 1 upon 1 hour's work. So 1 upon 1 hour's work is 1 upon 15. It will come in hours. So A is equal to 1. This one is main divide. This main divide changes into multiply. Then 15 upon 1. So 15 ones are 15. So answer is 15 hours. So students, this much in this video. Thank you.